And what up, everybody? Welcome back to Feral Publications YouTube channel. This channel talk about zines and DIY publishing, do-it-yourself publishing. And today I'm going to sit back, relax in my little reading lounge. This is where I like to read at. And it's been a little bit of time, but definitely want to get back into some zine reviews. I've gotten a bunch of dope-ass zines that I just haven't had the time to shoot and edit a little video on. And today we're going to be checking out some comics from the homie Chad Byrne. I don't know if you guys remember, but Chad Byrne sent me this one a few, months ago called Mandrake. Absolutely love the art. Super outlaw, underground, black and white kind of aesthetic. Very Faustian topic about demons and things like that. Can't wait to peep these two out. And I remember in the original, the first issue, there was also like a short story that was fucking very poetic, very beautifully done. So can't wait to read and review these for you guys today. Let's go ahead and peep them out. Good Lord, the homie Chad Byrne did not let us down with these follow-up issues. Let's go ahead and give them a closer fucking look. So here we go, you guys. Today I looked at these two comics from Chad Byrne. We're gonna start with the Mandrake, the Spooky Executioner, issue 2. And then we'll check out Slimy Rhymies for Terrible Timies, which I thought was amazing. So to begin with, this Mandrake comic is fun. It's hella fun. It's one of those underground comics that makes you love underground comics because it's one of those stories, characters, premises, and just narratives that could not exist anywhere else other than one, the underground, and two, in a comic. Because the visuals are just fucking stunning. And like the homie Chad Byrne's art, it's just great to watch each panel. All this like slasher kind of punk, and the humor is just fucking absurd. Like if I had to recommend this comic book to anybody, it'd be to fans of the Evil Dead, Sam Raimi Evil Dead, because there's a whole little funny ass bit that I'm not gonna show on here, but it reminded me so much of Evil Dead 2 with Ash's hand. But it's very different in this comic than in that Ash series, but very reminiscent of it. The world building is fun. The comic is rooted in fun. The art really pops and it's fun as well. And all the characters that are coming in here, it's just making for a great read. And this cover right here actually is not by the homie Chad Byrne. This cover, front cover by Terry Black. So there you go, you guys. Definitely am digging the Mandrake, the Spooky Executioner comic. But here goes something that the homie does really well. First of all, let me show this double page cover. To begin with, I like the way this one's printed. I don't mind the glossy cover, but I like this matte cover a lot more. And I love that it's all in black and white. Love the art, but this is something that the homie does really well, is taking these kind of like poems and turning them into comics. And this one I thought was visually pleasing as well. Another thing that the homie is doing very well is that he tries different art styles. And it's fun to see an artist try different things. Like the way he drew this panel here, you can tell it's very different than the way he drew it here. Right? Whereas this one, it looks like there's a lot of brush going on. This one doesn't have so much brush. It looks like it's probably more pens and markers. But this was by far my favorite out of the whole bunch. It's this story about this zombie who wakes up. He's starving, but he can't find what he wants to eat. He doesn't understand. He doesn't know what he wants to eat. Doesn't understand why this is happening to him. And at the end, he realizes that the only thing he wants to eat is himself. So he eats himself to death. Yeah, but this comic is filled with just like these like little stories, these little horror stories that are tight. This one right here, the saddest clown, was funny because he put himself in here. Hey, it's Vlad, the vampire Chad, that dumb bloodsucker. He's the one I love. Where have you been, you stupid motherfucker? It's hella, like I said, it's fucking fun, man. It's such a fun read. The shit that the homie Chad Byrne's making is just fucking fun. And so if you're into this kind of art and comics and absurd humor and absurd horror humor, peep him out. All right, link in the show notes, you guys. Until next time, don't forget that I also publish comics. I publish this comic book zine anthology called Feral Comics, filled with underground subversive comics from around the world. If you're interested, link in the show notes for that as well. All right, guys, late.